Recently, a friend of mine introduced me to a little mod called Minecraft for PS1. The mod seems really innocent and cool at first glance. It makes your game appear as if you're playing Minecraft from the original PlayStation. I had seen similar things in the past, people porting Minecraft over to consoles like the Wii and the 3DS. Wait, actually that one was real. Because I had seen similar stuff in the past, I thought it was just that. Now, for the first little while, it was pretty neat. The game uses old textures, plays with this old TV aspect ratio, has a warped screen to simulate how a box television would play, extremely low render distance, about what you'd expect from an old game. However, upon playing for about 10 minutes, you'll notice it's anything but that. In this mod, not only do you play Minecraft as if it were 2002, but you're also being hunted by Herobrine. He'll do all the basic Herobrine shenanigans. Build random structures, appear in your peripheral, make random noises, you know, the usual. The game wouldn't even be that scary if not for the short render distance. The fact that you can barely see 2 feet ahead of you really makes it easy to become paranoid that someone or something is watching you. That, in addition to the random sound effects, really make you question your sanity. On top of the random sound effects, there's also a lot of echoes in this game. Anytime you're in a cave or a closed space, any sounds made will echo, which can easily be confused with something else. Also, there's 2 other entities that will attack you aside from Herobrine. First is the singular phantom that will warp your controls if it hits you. And secondly are these invisible guys. As far as I can tell, the invisible guys can't be killed or even harmed, and I'm pretty sure they can hit you through walls, so that's great. As you play, the game becomes more and more insane. You start off simple with occasionally seeing or hearing things, but within about an hour of playing, there begins an endless stream of whispering in your ear, wild animals begin turning black or running away from you, these invisible guys won't leave you alone, you start hearing an endless heartbeat on top of the whispering, and oh my gosh, I feel like I'm going insane. The mod also comes alongside a cool backstory. The story goes that you find the game, Minecraft for PS1, at a local garage sale. You want to buy it since, to your knowledge, there's no such thing as Minecraft for PS1, but you just can't justify spending $15 on it. So, you steal the game, walk off undetected, put the game in, and create a world. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the story is supposed to be, but my assumption is that the game is haunted, and because you steal the game, Herobrine punishes you by messing with you. I don't really see any other reason to include that detail if you're stealing the game rather than buying it. I love the concept of this mod. It sort of reminds me of those analog horror videos, taking that 1990s style of technology and warping it into horror. However, I don't think the mod is perfect. In my opinion, it seems more like a beta test than anything. So, I want to talk about how I think Minecraft for PS1 could be improved. Now, take what I say with a grain of salt, because I am by no means an expert. I also don't know if the original creator will watch this, or if anyone will agree with me. But, with that out of the way, let's talk. First and foremost, I want to talk about Herobrine himself. I think part of what makes Herobrine so creepy is the question of whether or not he's actually there. Thing is, in this mod, after playing for a bit, he's almost too there. The first day or two is pretty tame and honestly kind of creepy since you can't fully tell where he is, but pretty soon Herobrine was constantly doing stuff. It got to a point where it was no longer creepy and kinda just annoying, especially when the whisper sounds began. I think Herobrine should be more subtle, at least for the first few nights. Then, as you play, maybe have him gradually do more things. But again, I don't like the endless attacks of Herobrine. It got to a point where I couldn't even catch a break. The attacks were endless. And on top of Herobrine, the Phantom and the Invisible guys were also constantly attacking me. I honestly don't think the Phantom or Invisible guys should even be in the game. It goes past Herobrine at this point. Now it just feels like I'm playing Minecraft with endless mods. It was no longer Minecraft, and it was no longer scary. It was just fighting to stay alive, and I couldn't really make any progress. And speaking of progress, I feel like there should be an actual objective to the game. The first hour or so is fun. Playing Minecraft with the fear of Herobrine was really cool. But eventually, you become desensitized to Herobrine, and pretty soon he's just constantly attacking you. Soon after that, the game becomes boring. Ultimately, it's just Minecraft. The gameplay is the exact same. What I recommend is having Herobrine's mansion be something that can generate in your world. This would make for a sort of challenge and objective to the game. Make it so that upon getting close to the mansion, Herobrine becomes more active, and you have to stop him maybe, I don't know. The mansion shows up on the main menu, so I assumed it would be in the game, but as far as I can tell, it isn't. I also think the world size should be limited, for 2 reasons. For one, like I said, this should not be a regular Minecraft world. Ultimately, we're playing this because of Herobrine. So, by limiting the world, finding the mansion becomes more possible, similarly to how old versions of Minecraft only had 3 strongholds spawn due to their limited size. Secondly, this is supposed to be an old version of Minecraft, so having a limited world would make sense. If the Xbox 360, a console much stronger than the PS1, had a limited world size, I think the PS1 version would too. And on that topic, I think the game should just play more like alpha Minecraft. Sure, there's a low render distance and a texture pack that makes the game look old, but there's still all the new additions of modern Minecraft. Multiple biomes, mobs, items, cool things for actual Minecraft, but in the interest of making the game feel more like an early 2000s PS1 game, the gameplay should be more similar to early Minecraft versions. This would mean a smaller selection of items, blocks, mobs, and of course, like previously mentioned, a smaller world size. I feel that by limiting the world size and what you can do in the game, you'll have to focus more on the creepiness of Herobrine, the emptiness of the world, and the objective of the game, being Herobrine's mansion in my example. Now, this is just what I think. These were all thoughts I had while playing the game, and thoughts that my friend who I was playing with shared. Does anybody else feel this way, or am I just too picky? Let me know. Oh yeah, and P.S. If you want to see the gameplay of Minecraft for PS1, it's all recorded and posted on my friend Gabe's channel. The link will be in the description. You should totally go watch it because it's very, very entertaining. I'm not just glazing, I promise. It's cool.